Hello, welcome back. My name's Aerith, and this is my weekly roster report. So last week I was at 802,000 GP. I've brought myself up to 888,000. Um, my my farming hasn't quite changed because I'm still at not at 7 stars for the what are the three ships? There's the Y Wing, IG 2000, and the TIE Bomber. So those three are still being farmed daily, considering they're not at 7 stars yet. If we look here, TIE Advanced, nope, that's the wrong one. IG 2000, TIE Bomber, and the Y Wing. They're getting really close, but they're still going to need a few months of farming. I'm getting extremely close for Mother Talzin and the Night Sister Zombie. Still plugging out weight at them daily. And I'm also plugging away at BT, Triple O, and Marin daily. I want to get all the Night Sisters up to 7 stars, but I'm also at the point where I'm considering to do some gear grinding. So, pardon me one moment. Level 1 Cs just want to go away. So anyway, I want to bring the only characters I want to gear up will be Anakin Skywalker because I have the Omicron for Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Vader because he can solo a lot of teams at the level where I'm at, and Savage Opress because he will be the next Omicron. But Savage Opress I can hold back because I do not have the all the Omicron mats to upgrade them that far, nor do I have the credits. So the next things that I'm looking to gear up are the obviously the requirements for Aphra. They're all required at Relic 5, which I can bring Hondo up to Relic 5 and he can be a solo character or a random plug and play into a team. As well as Sana Staros, she's the lead for my current favorite team that I am bringing up. And then BT and Triple O, this is why I farm them daily. They're getting there, 5 stars, getting there, almost 5 stars. So they'll still need a couple of months of farming, but as I'm farming, I'll be gearing them up, which will be making it significantly easier. Next, I'll be putting up these Rebel Fighters. I'm going to eventually be farming Saw Gerrera and Mon Mothma, or Mon Mothma, but I'm looking more to aim to lean towards Saw Gerrera as the leader, simply because I need him for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, whereas Mon Mothma is not required for the legendary characters that I'm looking to unlock. So anyway, Cal Katarn, Wedge Antilles, and Biggs Darklighter, they're all already at. Excuse me, my goodness, gas today. So they're already at 7 stars. Just bring up their levels and their gear so that they can actually be efficient with their ships. And I am very close to getting Chewbacca at 5 stars. So I might as well bring up my bounty hunters. They're all required for Executor, except for Bausch Leia, who's required for Jabba, but I'm not really farming for Jabba yet. But because she's such a new character and CG has been pushing her so much, I ended up getting her at 7 stars before I could unlock another bounty hunter to replace her. These are ideal teams that I'm going to be working on, so obviously I don't have the power to unlock Shock T. I haven't farmed yet to replace Iden or the Iden team completely yet. These two are pilots. Aiden is a pilot, so that's probably why I'm going to farm up these two characters. Death Trooper is a Cantina farm. Shore Trooper is a hard node farm, as well as he's the same node for his ship. Because if you come over here, right there, perfect. So that's a 2-for-1. Might as well just bring that up to 7 stars when the time comes. All of these characters are pilots except for Mara. Mara Jade does not have a ship. So aside from her, who synergizes extremely well with him, they're all pilots. So it'll be good to bring them up in due time. Ideal team, obviously Rebel Officer Leia Organa, Cara Dune, Cholo, and I have Stormtrooper Han already at gear 12. Will I relic him up? Maybe, but not anytime soon. I'm more willing to bring all of them up to gear 12 and have Sana carry them, and then bring up their relics accordingly. Executor Hunters, so like I said, they're all requirements for the Executor, and then Bausch Leia is there instead of Bosk because I haven't yet farmed Bosks. The reason I haven't yet farmed Bosk is because I have a whole bunch of pilots here, but I would like to finish 7-starring at least my Night Sisters, get these ships up to 7 stars. That'll free up a whole bunch of energy for me, so I can farm up at least Jango, Bosk, and Droideka. I can delay a little bit for Shore Trooper and Darth Sion, and I know that there's a ship on 7D. I can't remember if it's light side or dark side. We can search that up at another time. And then the next phase, Saw Gerrera will be needed for Cal Kestis as a Jedi Knight. Royal Guard is a pilot. Darth Nihilus will be part of a Sith team, which will be Darth Talon, Darth Nihilus, potentially Darth Sion. He might be a very long, slow farm, as well as Traya, and I'm sure I had another one in mind, but I can't seem to recall it. Moving down, we have our Lazarus sisters, almost 7 stars. She's still a single node drop, so she's going to take a little bit longer. Rest in peace, Marin. And then prestigious quests. My prestigious quest right now is use General Kenobi in GAC, or Grand Arena, and use him in an undersized team. So with an Omicron, with not currently overpowered, but will be overpowered Jedi Knight Anakin, boom, one-shot the enemy, we're good to go. That'll be an easy prestigious quest. Then I could add my 5th Jedi character. It'll have to be a Galactic Republic for the Jedi Knights. Anakin's, is it Righteous Fury? Yeah, his next attack deals 100% more if all allies were Galactic Republic at the start of the battle. So that's an important thing to note. Rebel fighters, they'll already be brought up. Hoth Rebel Scout, I heard, synergizes extremely well, and I can put that with Saw Gerrera. I also have Pow up at 7 stars, and I believe I have another Rebel fighter up at 7 stars, so I have nearly another team made in the background, but it's not ideal, and this is what we're looking at right now. Aphra stand-in. So until I unlock Dr. Aphra, I'm looking to have HK47, since he's already at 7 stars, bring him up to gear 12, have him lead BT1, O, and then these 2 droids will be required for General Anakin Skywalker, so I might as well bring up their gear for the time being. They could also be used extremely well as tanks on the Aphra team, from what I've heard. But that will be, that'll come up in due time. So my current top teams are Relic 7, Darth Vader, which is only currently gear 12. This is one of the reasons why I said I should probably be grinding up gear, farming gear, as opposed to just farming characters at this point. all of my 600 legions, well, all of my 501st are gear 12, but I am not going to gear up Wrecker, for he requires Chirotex. And I refuse to use Chirotex on characters that are not required for current unlocks that I'm working on. Which means even Marin, if she requires Chirotex, I'm probably not. Oh yeah, she requires Chirotex, so I'm probably not gonna gear her up until Hondo is geared up. See, I don't mind gearing up Hondo because he is a requirement, same as Sanastaros. So here's the weird team that I have. I could replace Cara Dune, put Cholo in, or a different rebel. So this is just kind of like the temporary team that I have right now. And then I just have to throw in a stand-in rebel right now. My imps are all gear 8 to 10. Dark Trooper requires Chirotex, not going to farm him up anymore. Iden Versio requires Chirotex, not going to farm her up anymore. My hunters, they're all gear 7 and 8. I will be bringing them up more, but I need to also bring up their levels. All of this that I'm saying I need to bring up require a ton of credits, none of which I have enough of. So, Galactic Republic Jedi, throw in Grandmaster Yoda after my prestige quest is done. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. I'm actually getting tongue-tied, I just suck. And then I need to farm harder for any other teams. As you can see, I have all required shards for these two characters, almost all the required shards for this one. I need 250, so I need another 28 shards for him. And then Mara Jade, I have not yet farmed, so, I mean, it is what it is. Upcoming, I only have 4 UFU unaligned force users. I will also have the characters required for Commander Luke Skywalker, so I might as well use him on a team. Her leadership requires that all of your characters have to be it's either her leadership or one of her special abilities requires that all of your characters be unaligned force users. So until I either pick somebody else or I farm up, I'm thinking either Kylo Ren, Kid Kylo, or possibly Visus Mar, because I can't get Terran Malicos because he's a Conquest character. I can't get Commander Ahsoka, she's a Conquest character. Can't get Ben, he's a Conquest character. I'm not gonna farm up Rey. I have no intentions of farming up any of the other Inquisitors, so putting him up in gear is just gonna be weird. And then after that, I mean, requires Rey. Will be on a better team, Galactic Legend. Impossible to get unless I'm on a Rote account or a Rote guild, but that's not at the level I'm at. I'm not farming Inquisitors. Conquest characters. So it'd be great to have somebody, but at this point, it'll probably be Luke. We'll probably just stick with that for now. And when I have Luke's full team, you know, Han, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and Chewpio, then maybe I'll translate Luke over to a different team. For 3v3s, I don't think it'll be as important. I could just split up some teams. I could put Cal Kestis elsewhere. I could put Luke in with Chewie and Han. There are options. That's what I'm just completely. That's what I'm going towards. There are options. Alternate timeline, if I get these two characters and I don't quite have Luke yet, or if the team's no good, or like options, they go really well, I see, with Sana's leadership, because they have both Rebel, and Scoundrel tags. So they get all of the important benefits for it. Just an alternate timeline thing. I could put Cholo here. I could put Rolo here. Captain Han Solo, and then Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Alternate lead to Mon Mothma. Rebel fighters, right? And then that's what I'm going for so far. This is where I'm at, and there's not really too much else to say and add to it. Just gonna keep farming every day, grinding gear as necessary, and I'll see you in the next one. Ooh.